In this video, I'll discuss cloud service models. With cloud computing, as we've mentioned, we're really just using technology that we've had for a while in a different way. And that's where the whole service model kicks in. With cloud computing, we pay as we go. We have metered usage. This also applies to private clouds. We have departmental chargeback we might use within an organization for IT service consumption by different departments within the company. So it's metered usage, meaning it's like electricity or water. You pay only for what you use. So as a result, it's important that you stop, disable, or delete deployed resources in the cloud when you aren't using them. Billing might continue otherwise, so you're going to pay more than you really need to. And also at the same time, because you've got more out there and more running that isn't necessary, it increases your attack surface. The SLA is the service level agreement. This is a contractual document between a cloud service provider and a consumer that guarantees things like uptime, response time, which could relate to, for example, how quickly a website hosted in the cloud responds. It also could relate to how quickly tech support from the cloud provider responds when there's an issue. Those types of things are what you will see within a service level agreement. For example, what you're seeing here is the Amazon Web Services EC2 service level agreement. Now, EC2 is used to deploy virtual machines into the Amazon cloud. So as I scroll through the service level agreement, I can see the service commitment, the definition of terms, and any credits that might be provided to consumers when Amazon Web Services doesn't keep up with their end of the agreement. There are many different categories of cloud service models. Here, we'll just talk about the three big ones, beginning with Infrastructure as a Service, or IaaS. This means that the cloud provider has little management responsibility. It's on you, the cloud consumer, because you might deploy things like virtual machines, so it's up to you what you call them, and that they are accessible, that they have the correct network addresses, and so on. The same goes for things like virtual networks or cloud storage that you use in the cloud environment. It's up to you to deploy it correctly and to determine what you need and how it should be configured. Platform as a Service, or PaaS, has some management responsibility on the cloud provider. The rest is on you, the consumer. This is primarily used by developers, where there are developer tools like web and worker roles for web apps, message queues, where one application component can drop a message that gets read by another component when the other component is available, instead of relying on it in real time. That's called loose coupling when it comes to development. Then there's database instances like Microsoft SQL Server or the open source MySQL that you might deploy in the cloud on Platform as a Service. Software as a Service, or SaaS, means that the cloud provider has the most management responsibility compared to the other models like Infrastructure as a Service and Platform as a Service. So think of Google Apps, Office 365, where essentially it's up to the cloud provider to keep those patched and up and running. We just use those applications in the cloud, save our data, and that's pretty much our responsibility as cloud consumers. In this video, we discussed cloud service models.